I love Robin Williams. I've seen every film he's done, and needless to say, his comedies are incredible. But I feel like his darker films are often underrated, certainly by people who just kind of dip in and out of his films rather than by people who actively seek out his films. And The Night Listener is one of those darker films that's really left a lasting impression on me. It's such a moving film. I was surprised to see it's only got 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, Metascore of 51, which is not awful, but I certainly think it deserved a lot more love than that. This was released in 2006, directed by Patrick Stettner, with a screenplay by Terry Anderson and Armistead Maupin, and stars, among others, Robin Williams and Toni Collette. And the narrative for this is different, I think is the right word. That's the word I'm looking for here. Now, I'm going to read the longer description for you on IMDb without giving any spoilers, but I will cut out a few words here and there just to kind of brief it down. But this hopefully will whet your appetite and make you really interested, because this is what I read and I instantly thought, this is going to be something else. So from IMDb, this says, Gabriel Noone is a late-night radio host in a big city specialising in spooky tales culled from his active imagination. When Gabriel's lover decides he needs some space and moves out, Gabriel descends into a funk until a publisher friend brings him a manuscript written by 14-year-old Pete Logand, a troubled young fan. Pete's story touches the vulnerable Gabriel deeply. Pete was severely abused by his parents and is now under the care of his former social worker, Donna Logand, who has adopted him. Pete is very ill, and he and Donna are keeping a low profile in a small town in Wisconsin to avoid discovery by Pete's mother. Gabriel develops an unsettling long-distance telephone relationship with the boy and his guardian. It's eerie. It is marketed as a... Well, the three keywords here on IMDb are crime, drama, and horror. I don't know if I ever would have used the word crime, but certainly drama, maybe thriller is what I would have went for. But it's very unusual to see this relationship unfold, to see how Gabriel reacts to different things. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to say too much about it. But it really is a brilliant film. The tagline for this is "Listen for the truth," which is short, simple, to the point, but really makes you think. It's something that I think is one of those films where the more frequently I watch it, not that I've seen it that many times, I've only seen it once all the way through and bits and pieces here and there for the others, I feel like I get more out of it, and I will definitely watch it again at some point, hopefully in the near future. And I feel like the experience will be different again, just because of how detailed it is, how complex it is. And this is definitely, although the narrative is amazing from start to finish, it flows very well, the time goes by ridiculously quickly. I feel like it's more character driven. I want to know more about the characters, about what they're thinking, how they're feeling, less so how the narrative will progress. But obviously the two are great and they go hand in hand very well. Robin Williams' performance is absolutely brilliant. It doesn't need to be said. But then maybe it does, because, as I said, not many people, or comparatively compared to fans of his comedies, not as many people are in touch with his darker films, but they're so worth a watch because he is brilliant. If you haven't seen The Night Listener, it's not the best creepy film. To be honest, I'd say 1 Hour Photo is his best, less comedic film. Unless we're including Dead Poet Society, which I guess we have to, but there's some comedic relief in there. Dead Poet Society is my joint all-time favourite film ever. But certainly The Night Listener is still an absolutely fantastic film. If you like Robin Williams, you must see this. If you like dark films that are unpredictable with great character development and a really intriguing narrative, I think The Night Listener is an exceptionally safe bet.